Believe it or not, Nellie Bly shattered world records in 1889. This daring journalist completed a breathtaking journey around the globe in just 72 days. Inspired by Jules Verne's famous novel, Around the World in 80 Days, Bly set off on November 14, 1889. While many thought it was impossible for a woman to travel alone so quickly, she boldly proved them wrong. Along her travels, she made a special detour to interview Verne himself, adding a unique twist to her adventure. Bly traveled by ship and train, facing challenges like rough seas and missed connections. Her incredible feat captured the imagination of the world, emphasizing the potential of women in journalism and travel. By returning on January 25, 1890, she not only set a record, but also inspired countless others to pursue their dreams, regardless of societal expectations. Isn't it amazing how one person's determination can change history? Have you ever seen a castle in a cave? Piranha Castle in Slovenia is a fascinating example of unique architecture, nestled within the rocky embrace of a cave. This extraordinary structure showcases how nature and human creativity can come together to create something truly special. The castle is not just a marvel on the outside. Its strategic location provides natural protection and an impressive backdrop. Visitors to Piranha Castle are often captivated by its stunning surroundings, where the rugged stalactites and the cool, dark atmosphere enhance the charm of the ancient stone walls. Built during a time when safety was paramount, this fortress served as a refuge for locals, illustrating how communities adapted to their environment. Wandering through its halls, you can almost feel the echoes of history. Many travelers and castle enthusiasts consider it a must-visit site, not just for its beauty, but also for its intriguing story. So next time you think of castles, remember Piranha Castle and the wonders hidden within Slovenia's caves. Prepare to be amazed by the Cobb salad's origins. This delicious dish has a fun backstory that dates back to 1937 when Robert Cobb, the owner of the Brown Derby restaurant in Hollywood, decided to whip up something special with leftovers. Instead of letting food go to waste, he combined fresh ingredients like lettuce, tomatoes, bacon, chicken, hard-boiled eggs, and blue cheese into a colorful salad. What started as a simple, improvised meal quickly became a hit among Hollywood stars and diners alike. The Cobb salad is not only tasty, but also reflects the creativity and resourcefulness of home cooks everywhere. It's a classic that has stood the test of time, making its way into restaurants and homes across America. Today, this vibrant salad remains a favorite, often enjoyed with a variety of dressings. So next time you dig into a Cobb salad, remember its humble yet heroic beginnings. Meet the Hercules beetle, the heavyweight champion of insects. This remarkable creature can weigh up to 135 grams, which is about the same as a small kitten. These beetles can grow to an impressive length of 17 centimeters, making them the largest insects on Earth. Found mainly in the rainforests of South and Central America, Hercules beetles are not just heavyweights in size, they also have a striking appearance, featuring a shiny black body adorned with yellow or green stripes. What's fascinating is how they use their strength. Adult males use their size and powerful horns to battle for mates, displaying their impressive strength in a dramatic fashion. Although they might look intimidating, Hercules beetles are harmless to humans. Their diet mainly consists of fruits and tree sap, making them essential players in their ecosystem. With their astonishing size and intriguing behaviors, Hercules beetles spark curiosity and awe for insect lovers and casual observers alike. How did such an incredible insect evolve to reach these colossal sizes? You won't believe this about fish and coughing. Most people think of coughing as something only humans and a few other animals do, but it turns out fish can cough too. While they aren't sick when they do it, this surprising action helps them keep their gills clean. Just like we must clear our throats now and then, fish cough to reset their breathing system. When underwater, fish constantly take in water through their mouths, passing it over their gills to extract oxygen. Sometimes debris or mucus can build up and make it harder for them to breathe. By coughing, they clear out this buildup, ensuring their gills stay in top shape. It's like they have their own version of a respiratory reset button. Isn't it amazing how even creatures that seem so different from us have similar mechanisms for staying healthy? Here's a wild fact about internet and water access. As of 2018, while 4 billion people enjoyed the wonders of the internet, a staggering 844 million still struggled without access to clean drinking water. This striking contrast highlights significant global inequalities in essential services. Imagine being able to browse videos and connect with friends online, but facing the daily challenge of finding safe water to drink. Access to the internet fuels education, economic opportunities, and communication, but without basic necessities like clean water, millions continue to face dire health risks. Many communities lack the infrastructure needed to supply clean water, which is vital for survival. Simple solutions like modern plumbing or effective filtration systems can make a huge difference. Addressing these disparities can lead to healthier lives and stronger communities. How can we bridge this gap to ensure everyone has access to both the internet and clean water? This transformed Volkswagen Beetle can float on water. Imagine cruising along the ocean waves in a car that looks just like the classic Volkswagen Beetle. Thanks to some brilliant engineering, this modified Beetle is designed to float and glide across the water's surface with amazing stability. While it still retains the iconic Beetle shape that many people love, it is specially adapted for aquatic adventures, featuring adjustments like a buoyant hull and a unique propulsion system. Navigating waves in this innovative vehicle can feel reminiscent of an action movie, providing an exhilarating experience for those lucky enough to climb aboard. This aquatic Beetle combines nostalgia with cutting-edge technology, making it a fantastic example of how creative minds can turn a beloved classic into something extraordinary. Whether you're on a lake, river, or even the open sea, this extraordinary car allows you to take the fun of driving to a whole new level. Ready to make a splash with this incredible creation? What if I told you about Auckland's Sky Tower? This iconic structure stands tall at 1,076 feet, making it the tallest building in the Southern Hemisphere. Located in the heart of New Zealand's largest city, the Sky Tower offers breathtaking views that attract both locals and tourists. As you ascend, you'll experience a thrilling sensation, with observation decks that provide 360-degree panoramas of the bustling city below and the serene waters of the Waitemata Harbor. On a clear day, you can even catch a glimpse of the stunning Rangitoto Island and the lush landscapes beyond. The tower is not just a visual marvel, it's also a hub of activity with restaurants, shops, and adventure experiences like the Sky Jump, where adrenaline seekers can leap off the edge for a heart-pounding free fall. Whether you're capturing photos, enjoying a meal, or simply soaking in the views, the Sky Tower is a must-visit destination in Auckland. Would you dare to take the plunge from its edge? Discover the surprising truth about Manuka in Hawaii. Manuka isn't just a majestic mountain you can see from afar. It's a geological wonder that reaches deep below the surface of the ocean. This unique structure stretches significantly beneath sea level, which adds to its impressive overall height. In fact, when measured from its underwater base to the peak above the clouds, Manuka rivals many of the tallest mountains on Earth. Formed by volcanic activity, its fascinating rise above and below the sea showcases the dynamic nature of our planet. As you gaze up at its towering summit, remember that you're looking at one of nature's hidden giants. The mountain contributes to Hawaii's diverse ecosystems, offering habitats for many plants and animals found nowhere else. So the next time you're enjoying Hawaii's stunning landscapes, consider the incredible depth that lies underneath Manuka. Did you know that we might be in the Anthropocene? Scientists propose this new geological epoch highlights the significant impact humans have on Earth. Unlike previous epochs shaped by natural forces, the Anthropocene marks a time when our actions, like industrialization and urbanization, have become the primary influencer of environmental changes. Pollution, climate change, and biodiversity loss are just a few examples of how our daily lives alter ecosystems. The concept, gaining traction among geologists and environmentalists, suggests that we need to pay attention to our footprint to mitigate further harm. It's fascinating to think that our era may be defined not just by technological advancements, but also by the challenges we create for our planet. Are we ready to embrace our role in nature, or will we continue on a path that puts future generations at risk? Here's a wild fact about bartering in remote communities. In certain isolated areas worldwide, people have opted to stick with an ancient trading method instead of using cash. This practice, called bartering, involves swapping goods directly, like exchanging fresh fish for a cozy piece of furniture or trading livestock, such as goats, for everyday groceries. Imagine a lively marketplace where a farmer might trade a basket of vegetables with a fisherman for a fresh catch. This system creates a unique economy focused on the intrinsic value of items rather than buying and selling with money. Communities that rely on bartering often build strong relationships through trade, as they must communicate and negotiate fairly to make exchanges work. It's a fascinating glimpse into how some groups adapt to their surroundings, keeping traditions alive while navigating modern challenges. Could you imagine living without cash transactions? Can a helicopter really land on Mount Everest? On May 14, 2005, French pilot Didier Delsalle achieved an incredible feat by becoming the first and only person to land a helicopter at the summit of the world's highest peak. Delsalle piloted the Eurocopter AS-350 Squirrel, a remarkable helicopter known for its versatility and reliability. The conditions were far from easy, with thin air and extreme winds creating a tough challenge. The helicopter had to maneuver in an environment where most aircraft wouldn't even dream of flying. Despite these challenges, Didier Delsalle's successful landing not only showcased his exceptional flying skills, but also pushed the boundaries of what we knew about aviation limits. This monumental achievement opened doors for further exploration and rescue missions in such harsh environments. How did this daring pilot manage such a daring stunt? Did you know Britain invaded Iceland during World War II? In 1940, as tensions rose across Europe, Britain took swift action to secure its strategic interests. Fearing that the Nazis might occupy Iceland and use it as a base for submarines, British forces launched Operation Fork. The plan was clever and executed with precision, resulting in an almost bloodless occupation. In one of the peculiarities of this operation, the sole casualty wasn't caused by enemy fire. Instead, it was a tragic incident where a Royal Marine took his own life while traveling to the invasion site. This invasion emphasized the importance of Iceland, a remote yet vital piece of land in the North Atlantic, to the Allies' defense strategy. The British presence in Iceland helped secure shipping routes and prevent Axis powers from establishing footholds in the region. This operation was key in shaping the later stages of the war, ultimately contributing to the Allied victory. It's fascinating to think about how such a small island played a huge role in world history. Here's something incredible about Greenland's surprising name. Eric the Red, a fierce Viking, cleverly marketed the icy expanses of Greenland when he arrived there in the late 10th century. Exiled from Iceland for murder, he sought to attract settlers to this new land, strategically naming it Granland, which means Greenland. This choice was no coincidence but a shrewd branding move, as he knew full well that potential colonists would be less thrilled by a place associated with endless ice and snow. While the southern part of the island does feature green valleys in summer, the reality is that a staggering 80% of Greenland is covered by a massive ice sheet. Despite this disconnect between name and landscape, Eric's tactic was successful, and settlers came to establish Norse colonies that flourished for centuries. This fascinating story illustrates how the power of a name can transcend truth, embedding itself in history and maps. Long after the settlements faded, Greenland's label, a mix of fantasy and reality, reminds us how words can shape perceptions as much as swords can carve out empires. This might surprise you. Colorado led the way for women's voting rights. In 1893, Colorado became the first state in the U.S. to grant women full voting rights through a popular vote, making a bold statement long before the 19th Amendment was ratified in 1920. This groundbreaking decision was the result of years of tireless activism and campaigning by women who believed they should have a voice in politics. Pioneers like Clara C. Smith and Colorado suffragists tirelessly fought for equality, pushing against societal norms of the time. Their victory not only empowered women in Colorado, but also paved the way for other states to follow suit. This historic moment marked a significant milestone in the women's suffrage movement and highlighted Colorado's emerging reputation as a bastion of progressive ideals. Today, we look back on this achievement as a crucial step toward equality that has inspired generations. Ever thought about why blue whales sing underwater? These magnificent creatures, the largest animals on Earth, employ their stunning vocal abilities to communicate with one another. Blue whales generate low-frequency calls that can travel for hundreds of miles through the ocean, much like sending sonic messages across vast distances. These sounds enable them to connect with potential mates or fellow whales, effectively creating an underwater network of communication. It is believed that these songs also assist whales in navigating the deep, dark seas, guiding them safely through complex oceanic terrains. What's remarkable is that the frequencies produced by blue whales often fall below the range of human hearing, allowing them to produce sounds that we cannot perceive. Additionally, their songs contribute to social bonding, an essential aspect of their lives in the wild. It's almost as if they're holding a concert beneath the waves. So when you next think about the ocean's wonders, remember that blue whales are not just drifting through the water, they are actively singing, creating the largest and most impressive symphony on our planet. Can you imagine that recycling paper is ancient? The practice of paper recycling actually goes back to at least 1031 CE in Japan, where clever individuals gathered used paper to transform it into new sheets. During that time, producing new paper was both expensive and labor-intensive, so recycling became a smart choice. The process involved mixing old paper with water and special chemicals to break it down, making it reusable. Fast forward to today, and recycled paper plays a huge role in the global paper industry. Thanks to advanced recycling techniques, the fibers in paper can be reused multiple times before they become too degraded. This not only reduces the need for fresh paper production, but also helps save countless trees along the way. Each time we recycle, we're not just reducing waste, we're becoming part of a centuries-old tradition that values sustainability and resourcefulness. How awesome is that? What makes a Martian day so unique? A Martian day, known as a sol, is quite intriguing because it's longer than an Earth day, lasting 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds. This slight difference in time creates a fascinating challenge for scientists and explorers. Thanks to this similarity, NASA teams can synchronize their schedules with Martian time, making planning for missions much more manageable. Imagine trying to set up a sleep schedule or coordinate tasks when you're on another planet. Every minute counts. By adjusting their activities to fit a Martian day, researchers can effectively maximize their work on the red planet. So whether it's landing a rover or analyzing rocks, the alignment of time plays a crucial role in our understanding of Mars and its potential for future exploration and possibly even colonization. How cool is that? What if I told you donuts have a hidden history? It might surprise you to learn that the iconic hole in donuts was not just a quirky design choice, but a clever solution for cooking. A long time ago, bakers discovered that keeping the dough with a hole in the center allowed it to fry more evenly. Without this hole, the thick, doughy middle often remained undercooked, while the outer edges crisped up beautifully. By creating a donut shape, the dough could fry faster and more thoroughly, leading to the delicious texture we love today. This innovation not only made for tastier treats, but also improved how donuts were produced on a larger scale. Can you imagine munching on a donut that was heavy in the middle and doughy instead of fluffy? Thanks to this practical invention, today's donuts are much more enjoyable, featuring that perfect balance of softness and crunch. So next time you savor a donut, remember that tasty hole has a story of culinary ingenuity behind it. Guess what really drives Volkswagen's brand diversity? Volkswagen is not just a car manufacturer, it's a powerhouse that owns a stunning lineup of luxury and high-performance brands. This includes prominent names like Audi, which is known for its sleek designs and cutting-edge technology, and Lamborghini, famous for its thrilling supercars that turn heads everywhere. Then there's Bentley, synonymous with elegance and opulence, and Bugatti, which is simply a name tied to ultimate speed. Ducati represents the thrilling world of motorcycles, catering to those who crave adventure on two wheels. Each of these brands showcases Volkswagen's commitment to innovation and quality, while also appealing to different segments of consumers. From everyday drivers seeking reliability to enthusiasts yearning for speed and flair, Volkswagen's diverse portfolio allows it to target various markets successfully. This strategy not only enhances the company's reputation, but also drives significant sales worldwide. So next time you see a luxury car display, remember the Volkswagen Group is behind some of the most coveted names in the automotive world. You might be shocked to learn that painkillers are identical. It might surprise you to discover that many branded painkillers have the exact same active ingredients as their generic counterparts. For example, the aspirin, ibuprofen, or acetaminophen in a generic bottle is chemically identical to the name brand versions. So why do brands like Advil and Tylenol charge such higher prices? The answer lies in extensive advertising, attractive packaging, and the perception of quality. Consumers often believe they are purchasing a superior product, but the truth is that both branded and generic medications are held to the same stringent safety and efficacy standards established by health authorities. Research shows that when it comes to pain relief, these medications perform equally well. So, next time you're at the pharmacy and faced with a choice between a well-known brand and a cheaper generic option, consider this. Often, you're simply paying for the label. It's an excellent opportunity to save money while achieving the same relief from everyday aches and pains. Isn't that worth remembering the next time you reach for that bottle? Did you know that maple syrup can show gratitude? In 2006, an extraordinary moment unfolded at the Winter Olympics when a Norwegian coach presented a ski pole to Canadian skier Annie Acker. This generous gift turned out to be a game changer, helping her secure a silver medal in the competition. Canadians, thrilled by her success, decided to show their appreciation in a sweet way. They rallied together and gifted the coach a whopping 5.2 tons of maple syrup. This striking act of kindness not only highlighted the camaraderie between nations, but also showcased the quirky, unique traditions that often accompany sports. Imagine the joy of receiving barrels of golden syrup as a thank you. It's a fun reminder that in the world of sports, sometimes a simple gesture can lead to unexpected and delightful outcomes. Have you ever thought about how sports can unite people in such creative ways? Believe it or not, Philip Traber balances 34 glasses at once. This remarkable feat took place in the exciting world of beverage entertainment. Traber, a talented performer from Germany, stunned audiences by perfectly balancing 17 tall glasses filled with energy drink while carefully placing 17 smaller glasses of Jägermeister on top. Imagine the concentration and skill required to pull off such a tricky maneuver. With each careful adjustment, Traber showcased not only his impressive hand-eye coordination, but also his passion for his craft. The crowd watched in awe as he executed this delicate act without spilling a single drop, demonstrating the art of balance in a way that few could achieve. This performance highlights the creativity and precision that can be found in entertainment, where ordinary objects become extraordinary. Philip Traber's unique talent not only entertains, but also pushes the boundaries of what is possible in the world of performing arts. Who knew balancing glasses could be so captivating? What if I told you kangaroos can't hop without their tails? These incredible creatures use their strong tails not just for balance, but also for propulsion. When a kangaroo hops, its tail acts like a third leg, keeping it stable and helping it launch itself into the air. If you were to lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, you'd find that it can't hop at all. This fascinating fact highlights how evolution has shaped the anatomy of these animals to support their unique way of moving. As they bounce through the Australian outback, their powerful legs and tails work together in perfect harmony. Without this tail, a kangaroo would struggle to maintain balance, making hopping nearly impossible. This adaptation shows how nature often fine-tunes body structures for specific needs, ensuring every aspect serves a purpose. So next time you see a kangaroo gracefully hopping along, remember just how important that tail really is to its remarkable agility. Hard to believe, but Scarlett Johansson kissed Sandra Bullock. This unexpected moment occurred at the 2010 MTV Movie Awards, creating a buzz that fans still talk about today. Both actresses were at the peak of their fame, so their playful kiss was a delightful surprise for the audience. It wasn't just a simple peck, it was a bold move that showcased their fun-loving personalities and added a layer of excitement to the award show. Fans loved the spontaneous nature of the moment, highlighting how these two powerhouse actresses aren't just talented, but also know how to entertain. This kiss became a symbol of camaraderie among female stars in Hollywood, breaking away from the often competitive nature of the industry. It sparked conversations about friendship, support, and the importance of celebrating one another's successes. Who knew a simple kiss could leave such a lasting impact on pop culture? Prepare to be amazed by the tuatara's unique traits. This fascinating reptile, native to New Zealand, is often called a living fossil due to its incredible ability to survive with minimal evolutionary changes over millions of years. The tuatara looks like a lizard, but it actually belongs to a distinct group of reptiles called Rhynchocephalia. One of its most unusual features is the third eye located on the top of its head. While this eye, known as the parietal eye, doesn't function like the others, it is sensitive to light changes and helps regulate the tuatara's daily activities, like basking in the sun. Unlike most reptiles, which rely on external heat sources for warmth, the tuatara can tolerate cooler temperatures, thriving in New Zealand's varied climate. Sadly, their numbers have declined due to habitat loss and introduced predators, making conservation efforts crucial. Now, scientists strive to protect this incredible species, ensuring that future generations can marvel at the wonders of the tuatara. Did you know Saudi Arabia imports sand for construction? Despite being home to the Rub al Khali, which is the largest sand desert on Earth, the country faces a surprising challenge. The desert is vast and its sand grains are smooth and finely polished by the wind, making them unsuitable for building sturdy structures. Instead, construction companies in Saudi Arabia prefer sand that is rougher and more angular, as this type of sand binds better when mixed with cement, leading to stronger concrete. To meet the demand for quality construction materials, Saudi Arabia imports sand from countries like the United States and Canada, ensuring that their ambitious infrastructure projects can thrive. This interesting turn of events highlights how even the most abundant natural resource can come with its own set of limitations. What will this mean for future building projects? What happens when faith clashes with family love? In a striking case from Tennessee, a church expelled a devoted member after she had served for 60 years. The reason? Her unwavering support for her lesbian daughter. This mother faced a difficult choice when the church demanded that she publicly condemn her daughter's identity. Instead of bowing to pressure, she chose to prioritize love and acceptance, a decision that sparked intense discussions about the complex relationship between faith and family loyalty. For many, this incident raises critical questions. Should religious beliefs dictate personal relationships? How can a community balance adherence to doctrine with compassion for individuals? The Mother's Stand reflects a growing movement where people advocate for inclusivity and understanding within their faith communities. As more families navigate similar challenges, stories like this encourage open dialogue and highlight the importance of unconditional love, prompting us all to consider how we would react in such circumstances. How do we define loyalty when faced with conflicting values? Hard to believe, but our sun is running out of time. In about 5 billion years, this massive ball of gas will undergo a dramatic transformation, evolving into a red giant. Imagine the sun swelling up and becoming so large that it could potentially engulf Mercury, Venus, and even Earth. This process results from changes in the sun's core as it exhausts its hydrogen fuel, causing it to expand and cool. Once it reaches its red giant phase, the sun will eventually shed its outer layers, creating a stunning planetary nebula. What's left behind will be a dense, dim white dwarf, a small, hot remnant of the sun's former glory. While this might seem far away, it reminds us of the universe's cycle of birth and rebirth. Astronomers study these cosmic transformations to understand our own solar system's fate and the life cycle of stars, prompting the question, how do we prepare for such a distant future? Travel took a leap in 1952 with jets. The first commercial jet flight marked a revolutionary moment in aviation history. Flying from London to Johannesburg, the British de Havilland Comet passenger plane took to the skies, transforming how people traveled long distances. Before this, flying was primarily reserved for military and wealthy individuals. The Comet was designed with speed and comfort in mind, allowing passengers to enjoy a smoother ride at higher altitudes. It could fly faster than any propeller-driven aircraft, cutting down travel time significantly. This innovation began the era of mass air travel, opening up the globe to countless explorers, business people, and vacationers alike. The impact was monumental. Soon, airlines around the world rushed to adopt jet technology, leading to competition, lower fares, and increased accessibility. Although the Comet faced some early challenges and setbacks, its legacy lives on in today's modern aircraft. Can you imagine a world without this remarkable journey into the sky? Here's a wild fact about armadillos and ecosystems. Did you know that these unique creatures might play an important role in maintaining ecological balance? Armadillos are not just intriguing for their armored shells, they also contribute to their environments in surprising ways. For instance, their digging habits help aerate the soil, improving its quality and allowing plants to thrive. By turning over the soil, they also help with nutrient recycling, which supports the growth of various plant species. In habitats where armadillos roam, you might find that their presence promotes a healthier ecosystem overall. This relationship is particularly significant in regions like Gusta, where the balance of flora and fauna is crucial. Their activities may even provide benefits for other wildlife by creating spaces for burrowing animals and new plant growth. Isn't it amazing how one small animal can have such a big impact on the environment? Did you know umbrellas were once unmanly in England? Back in the 18th century, carrying an umbrella was seen as a sign of femininity, and men were often ridiculed for using them. However, philanthropist Jonas Hanway bravely broke this stereotype. He started using an umbrella regularly, despite the mockery he faced from the society. Hanway believed that staying dry was a practical concern, no matter your gender. His daring choice sparked conversations and slowly changed the perception of umbrellas among men. People began to see these handy devices as not just a feminine accessory, but a smart way to protect oneself from the unpredictable English weather. Thanks to Hanway's boldness, umbrellas became a common sight for both men and women, demonstrating that sometimes standing out can lead to change. Imagine how differently we might view umbrellas today if he hadn't been so fearless. Did you know sleep deprivation can trick your brain? When we don't get enough sleep, our brains can experience something fascinating called microsleeps. These are brief moments of sleep that can last just a few seconds, and they occur without us even realizing it. Microsleeps are the brain's way of taking a quick break to preserve vital functions. When you're running on empty, like during an all-nighter or a stressful week, your brain can flicker in and out of reality, sometimes even while you're doing something important, like driving or working. This protective measure might seem like a strange response, but it highlights how essential sleep is for our cognitive function. In fact, a lack of proper sleep can impact your attention, memory, and decision-making. Next time you feel foggy-headed, remember that your brain is battling to keep you functioning even in those tiny moments of shut-eye. Why not prioritize a good night's sleep? Let's uncover the truth about Neverwinter Nights. This groundbreaking game, released in 2002, was a pioneer in the world of online multiplayer gaming. Before its launch, most video games focused on single-player experiences, but Neverwinter Nights changed the game by allowing players to connect and adventure together over AOL servers. Imagine diving into a fantasy realm alongside friends from across the country. Players could create their own characters, explore dungeons, and embark on quests in a way that felt truly immersive and social. The game utilized the Dungeons & Dragons rule set, ensuring that players could experience rich storytelling and strategic gameplay. This innovation opened the door for future, massive multiplayer online games, shaping how we interact in digital spaces. Thanks to Neverwinter Nights, the landscape of gaming transformed, paving the way for collaborative adventures we now take for granted. So the next time you log on to an online game with friends, Remember the trailblazer that made it all possible? Experience the magic of Breda's Carnival of Princes. Every year in Breda, Netherlands, something truly remarkable happens during the Carnival of Princes. For 3 whole days, the city transforms as children take the reins of power. This vibrant festival is not just about colorful costumes and lively parades. It's a time when the youngest members of the community are celebrated and given a chance to govern their city. Festivities kick off with a special crown ceremony, where selected children become the prince and princess for the event. They lead parades, make decisions, and even have the power to declare fun rules for the duration of the carnival. The streets fill with laughter, excitement, and joy as families gather to enjoy performances, games, and mouth-watering treats. This unique tradition teaches children about leadership in a fun and engaging way, while also reinforcing community bonds. So if you're in Breda during this enchanting time, get ready to celebrate alongside these young rulers and experience a festival like no other. What makes Antarctica the ultimate extreme continent? Antarctica holds the remarkable title of being the driest, coldest, and windiest continent on our planet. This icy land, located at the southernmost part of the Earth, is home to frigid temperatures that can drop below -100 degrees Fahrenheit in winter. Surprisingly, it is also incredibly dry. In fact, its interior receives less precipitation than many of the world's deserts. The monstrous wind speeds can reach over 200 miles per hour, creating conditions that challenge even the hardiest explorers. Given its harsh environment, only a few species manage to thrive, including some resilient seals and penguins. Despite its extreme conditions, scientists brave the cold to study climate change and the unique ecosystems that exist there. Antarctica's mesmerizing ice sheets contain about 60% of the world's fresh water, making it a vital part of our global climate system. So the next time you think of chilly places, remember Antarctica's incredible extremes. How does such a frozen wonderland hold so many mysteries? Believe it or not, Lahore is a child's playground. This vibrant city offers countless spots where kids can play and explore, making family outings both fun and memorable. From expansive parks like Iqbal Park, where children can run freely, to thrilling amusement parks like Joyland, the options seem endless. Families flock to places like Lahore Zoo, which showcases an array of animals, sparking curiosity and interest in wildlife. Artisans and storytellers can often be found at the Lahore Fort, engaging children in the rich history of the city. Whether it is riding bikes in lush gardens or enjoying puppet shows in bustling markets, children in Lahore can experience a mix of outdoor adventures and cultural activities. With so many recreational offerings, families can make every day in this historic city special and exciting. What will you discover in Lahore's playground? Can you imagine that Shakespeare wrote about ghosts? In 4 of his major plays, the legendary playwright weaves spectral characters into the fabric of the stories, captivating audiences even today. In Hamlet, the ghost of King Hamlet ignites a tale of revenge, pushing his son into a dark, emotional journey. Meanwhile, in Macbeth, the apparitions fuel Macbeth's ambition and ultimately lead to his downfall. The ghostly figure in Julius Caesar serves as a haunting reminder of betrayal and guilt, influencing Brutus's conscience. Additionally, in Richard III, the specters of Richard's past victims haunt him, driving him deeper into madness. By incorporating these ghostly influences, Shakespeare not only adds depth to his characters, but also explores themes of mortality, ambition, and morality. His clever use of the supernatural creates tension and intrigue, making these plays resonate through the ages. Are you ready to explore the haunted world of Shakespeare? Did you know about the Ebbinghaus forgetting curve? This fascinating concept explains how quickly we forget information if we don't revisit it. German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus studied memory in the late 1800s and discovered that we lose about 70% of what we learn within just days if it isn't reinforced. His research showed that information retention dramatically drops over time, forming a curve that visually represents this decline. Imagine cramming for a test. If you study hard the night before but don't review later, you're likely to forget most of the material pretty quickly. Ebbinghaus demonstrated that spaced repetition, reviewing material at intervals, can significantly help improve memory retention. For example, revisiting facts a few hours, days, or even weeks after learning them can help embed that knowledge deeper in our minds. So whether it's for school, work, or just trying to remember your friend's birthday, taking the time to reinforce what you've learned can make all the difference. Why not give it a try? Turns out the truth is that humans can row through anything. In December 2019, 6 fearless athletes made history by completing the first ever human-powered crossing of the Drake Passage, a notoriously treacherous stretch of ocean between South America and Antarctica. These brave souls endured freezing temperatures and towering waves, facing relentless winds and the mental toll of their incredible journey. For 12 consecutive days, they rowed in 90-minute shifts, pushing their bodies and spirits to the absolute limit. Every day was a battle against the elements, but their determination proved that human endurance can triumph over even the harshest conditions on Earth. Each stroke of their oars not only brought them closer to their goal, but also showcased the power of teamwork and resilience. This expedition inspires adventurers everywhere to test their limits and dream big. What challenges will you take on? Did you know Dolly Parton penned a classic farewell? In 1973, Dolly Parton wrote and recorded "I Will Always Love You" as an emotional goodbye to her mentor, Porter Wagoner. Their partnership lasted 7 years, filled with incredible music and shared successes. Dolly felt it was time to strike out on her own and express her gratitude through this heartfelt song. The lyrics capture her sense of loss while celebrating the impact Wagoner had on her life and career. Initially, the song received praise but soared to new heights when Whitney Houston's cover was released in 1992 for the film The Bodyguard. Houston's powerful rendition turned it into a global anthem, introducing Dolly's poignant message to an even wider audience. This connection illustrates how music can bridge emotions and generations, making Dolly's original composition an enduring masterpiece. Can you imagine the emotions behind such a timeless tribute? Have you ever wondered why your immunity is unique? Each person's immune system is a one-of-a-kind powerhouse, much like a fingerprint. This individuality stems from distinct DNA markers that our bodies use to recognize and fight off harmful invaders, like viruses and bacteria. Think of your immune system as a personal defense team, tailored just for you. The unique combination of genes influences how your body responds to infections, making some people more resilient to certain diseases while others may be more susceptible. In fact, these genetic variations also play a big role in how effective vaccines are for different individuals. Scientists are studying these patterns to understand how we can boost our defenses against illnesses. So next time you catch a cold or get a vaccine, remember that your immune system is uniquely yours, equipped with its very own set of tools to keep you healthy. Did you know that gorillas are master gas producers? These fascinating giants are often seen munching on leafy greens and fibrous plants, which makes up a large part of their diet. This high-fiber intake is essential for their health, as it helps them digest the tough plant material effectively. However, it also leads to a common and funny outcome. Gorillas frequently pass gas. Their digestive system breaks down the fiber, producing gas as a byproduct. While this might seem embarrassing to some humans, for gorillas, it's just a normal part of being a plant eater. It's also a reminder of how unique and complex their biology is. So next time you see a video of a gorilla, remember that behind that big, strong exterior lies a funny truth about their diet. Have you ever thought about the surprising things our animal friends deal with in their daily lives? Why is the Berlin Gold Hat so special? The Berlin Gold Hat is a captivating artifact that stands at 2 feet tall and is expertly crafted from thin sheets of gold leaf. Found in Germany, this hat dates back to 1800 BC and represents one of the finest examples of Bronze Age craftsmanship in Europe. Out of only 4 known conical golden hats from this period, it holds the title of the best preserved specimen. But what makes it even more fascinating lies in its purpose. Scholars believe these hats could have been used in ceremonial rituals, possibly indicating the wearer's status or even marking significant astronomical events. The intricate designs on the gold surface may reflect ancient beliefs about the cosmos or the changing seasons. Imagine the stories this golden wonder could tell about the people who lived thousands of years ago. Today, it offers us a rare glimpse into the distant past, connecting us to a time when extraordinary craftsmanship and deep spiritual significance were intertwined. What do you think this artifact can teach us about early European cultures? Can you imagine that mistletoe holds secret powers? This enchanting plant, commonly seen as a romantic decoration during Christmas, symbolizes fertility and vitality. Ancient Druids cherished mistletoe for its mystical properties, believing it could heal illnesses and even ward off evil spirits. The tradition of kissing under the mistletoe traces back to Norse mythology, where it represented love, loyalty, and reconciliation. Even though mistletoe is a parasite, growing on trees and drawing nutrients from its host, its association with romance and good fortune gives it a unique charm during the holidays. A sprig of mistletoe can turn an ordinary gathering into a magical moment, inviting couples to share a kiss and celebrate love. This beautiful plant is more than just a festive decoration. It's a symbol steeped in history and mystery, capturing our imagination every winter season. Let's explore Germany's innovative thermal capsules for the homeless. In 2020, the Ernest Project introduced a remarkable solution to protect homeless individuals from the biting cold of winter. These thermal capsules are specially designed shelters that offer a warm, safe place to stay when temperatures plummet. What makes these capsules stand out is their evolution through advanced technology. They've been upgraded to include solar panels, which provide renewable energy, as well as enhanced connectivity options. This means that people staying in the capsules can access resources online, keeping them informed and connected. By directly addressing the urgent need for winter shelter, Germany not only offers warmth, but also a sense of dignity to those in need. The project highlights how innovation and compassion can work hand in hand to create impactful solutions in our society. As the capsules continue to provide refuge, they also demonstrate the possibility of creating sustainable shelters that can adapt to changing needs. Could this be a model for other countries facing similar challenges? What if I told you age differences can spark controversy? The relationship between Melania Trump and Donald Trump has been under the microscope, partly because of their significant 24-year age gap. Critics often debate how such a difference impacts their partnership and public perception. Melania, born in Slovenia, met Donald Trump at a fashion event in New York City in 1998, and their whirlwind romance led to marriage in 2005. While some people view their age difference as a barrier, others argue it's just a number and focus on their shared interests and mutual support. For instance, Melania often stands by Donald during his political campaigns, showcasing a united front that raises questions about how personal dynamics play out in the public eye. This relationship highlights how society views age gaps, sparking discussions about love, compatibility, and what truly keeps a couple together against the odds. Does the age gap matter, or is the bond between them what truly counts? Is it really true that tea has a rich history? Absolutely. Tea is more than just a drink. It's a fascinating journey through time and cultures. Originating in ancient China, where legends say Emperor Shennong discovered it by accident, tea has woven itself into the fabric of societies around the globe. There are countless varieties, from robust black tea to fragrant jasmine tea, each reflecting the culture and traditions of its place of origin. For instance, in British culture, afternoon tea has become an iconic social event, while in Japan, the ceremonial tea preparation highlights mindfulness and respect. Across different regions, tea ceremonies and rituals give people a chance to connect, share stories, and appreciate the moment. So whether you're sipping a cup at home or discovering new blends at a local cafe, you're partaking in a centuries-old tradition filled with flavor and meaning. Here's what actually happens when you explore the Andes. The Andes mountain range, one of the longest in the world, stretches about 7,000 kilometers along the western edge of South America, crossing through amazing countries like Argentina, Chile, and Peru. This majestic range isn't just a stunning backdrop, it shapes the lives of millions. From towering peaks that touch the sky to lush valleys teeming with wildlife, the Andes boast incredible biodiversity. You can find unique species like the Andean condor soaring above, or the elusive vicuña roaming the highlands. The mountains also harbor rich cultural history where ancient civilizations like the Inca thrived. Plus, the Andes are a natural playground for adventurers, offering hiking, skiing, and breathtaking scenery. Whether you're drawn by the challenge of climbing Aconcagua, the highest peak in the Americas, or interested in exploring its vibrant ecosystems, the Andes have something for everyone wondering what secrets these mountains hold. You might be shocked to learn that the corpse flower smells awful. This remarkable plant, known scientifically as Amorphophallus titanum, emits an odor that's eerily similar to rotting flesh. Why does it smell so bad? The answer lies in its unique strategy to attract specific pollinators, particularly flies and beetles. These insects are naturally drawn to the scent of decaying matter, and when they arrive, they assist in the reproduction process by spreading pollen. However, don't expect to see this strange bloom very often. The corpse flower blooms only once every few years, making its appearance a rare event that draws a lot of attention. When it does bloom, the smell can be overpowering, reaching out to a wide area. Despite its unpleasant scent, the corpse flower plays a critical role in its ecosystem, showcasing the fascinating ways nature adapts for survival. Have you seen the richest YouTube channels map? This fascinating new map reveals how much the most popular creators are earning around the world. It highlights the huge earnings of YouTube stars in different countries, giving us a clear view of the platform's global reach. For example, creators in the United States like Mr. Beast and PewDiePie are at the top, raking in millions of dollars annually. But it's not just the US. Channels from India, like T-Series, also show staggering figures. This map paints a vivid picture of the diversity of content that captivates audiences and how it all adds up in terms of revenue. It also raises intriguing questions about how different cultures engage with YouTube. Some creators focus on gaming, while others create tutorials, music, or comedy. The earnings shown are not just numbers. They reflect the passion, creativity, and hard work that so many people put into their channels. So, who would you want to follow for their content and maybe their income? Did you know oceans cover most of our planet? It's true. Oceans account for about 70% of the Earth's surface, making them a huge part of our world. This immense blue expanse is home to incredible biodiversity, providing habitat for countless species of fish, mammals, and even tiny microorganisms that are crucial for life. Think about it. If you were to look at a globe, nearly 2/3 of it is covered in water. These vast waters also play a vital role in regulating our climate, absorbing carbon dioxide, and producing a significant portion of the oxygen we breathe. Oceans help maintain the balance of weather patterns and temperatures across the globe. Because they are so essential to life, protecting our oceans has become a priority. With pollution and climate change threatening marine ecosystems, we all have a role to play in their conservation. How can we work together to protect these amazing underwater worlds? Let's uncover the truth about living headstones. These innovative memorials are changing how we remember our loved ones. Living headstones incorporate QR codes, allowing visitors to scan the codes with their smartphones. Once scanned, the QR code connects them to a dedicated web page filled with meaningful content. You'll find heartfelt photos, touching video biographies, and comments from family and friends, all celebrating the unique life of the person memorialized. This blend of technology and memory ensures that stories continue to be shared long after someone has passed away. Imagine visiting a grave and, instead of just flowers, having the opportunity to hear a loved one's voice or see their smile in moments captured on video. Living headstones bring a personal touch to remembrance, making it interactive and engaging for everyone. How wonderful is it to keep memories alive in such a special way? Have you ever wondered how much poop we create each year? On average, an individual produces about 320 pounds of feces annually, which is similar to the weight of an adult panda. If you think that sounds surprising, consider that over an 80-year lifespan, that adds up to around 25 to 120 pounds of waste, comparable to the weight of 3 adult male hippos. This staggering amount highlights how normal bodily functions contribute to our environment in ways we often overlook. Feces plays a crucial role in nutrient cycling in ecosystems by returning essential nutrients back to the soil. Moreover, understanding our waste can help tackle issues related to sanitation and waste management. This raises interesting questions about how we can minimize waste and its environmental impact. Next time you think about nature's recycling process, remember the impact we have. The weight of our existence is more significant than we might think. Guess what makes redwoods reach incredible heights? Redwoods are truly remarkable, towering trees that can grow beyond 328 feet, making them the tallest trees on our planet. Imagine standing next to one. It's like gazing up at a giant skyscraper made of wood. These majestic trees thrive mainly along the coast of California, where the unique climate offers the perfect combination of moisture and sunlight. Their ability to reach such astonishing heights is partly due to their thick bark, which not only protects them from fires and pests, but also helps them survive for thousands of years. What's even cooler is that redwoods can access moisture and nutrients through their extensive root systems, which spread out far and wide, allowing them to stand tall against wind and storms. Redwoods also play a crucial role in their ecosystem by providing habitats for countless species, from birds to small mammals. So every time you see a redwood, remember that you're looking at a living monument of nature that has stood the test of time. How incredible is that? Hard to believe, but this turret fires airsoft pellets. Imagine a remote-controlled device that can launch airsoft pellets with incredible accuracy. This programmable airsoft turret is revolutionizing both casual gaming and tactical training exercises. Perfect for airsoft enthusiasts, it can be set up to automatically target opponents or defend key areas in a game. Players can control its movements from a distance, making it a game-changer on the battlefield. During tactical drills, teams can use the turret to practice their strategic skills, enhancing their response times and teamwork. The turret's ability to be programmed means it can adapt to various scenarios, whether it's simulating an opponent's actions or acting as a stationary sniper. With advancements like these, airsoft is becoming more than just a hobby. It's a high-tech experience. How will this technology shape the future of combat sports? Is it really true that Vik has black sand beaches? This charming town on Iceland's south coast is famous for its stunning black sand beaches, a unique feature formed by volcanic erosion. One of its greatest attractions is Reynisfjara Beach, where dramatic waves crash against the shore and create a breathtaking spectacle. The beach's dark sand, a result of eroded volcanic rock, sets a striking contrast against the bright white foam of the waves. Adding to the scenic beauty, the nearby Reynisdrangar rock pillars rise majestically from the ocean, steeped in local folklore that says they are trolls turned to stone. Visitors flock to Reynisfjara to explore its incredible landscape, but they are also reminded to respect its power, as the waves can be unpredictable and dangerous. The blend of the beautiful yet formidable environment makes Vik a fascinating destination for those seeking adventure and a touch of Icelandic magic. Let's uncover the truth about Marine Corps umbrellas. In 2019, the U.S. Marine Corps made a surprising change by lifting its ban on male members using umbrellas while in uniform. Traditionally, the Marines have maintained strict regulations regarding appearances in their iconic dress uniforms, which often led to a no-umbrella policy. The decision to allow umbrellas reflects a shift towards practicality, recognizing that even the most dedicated service members can face harsh weather. Rain or shine, it's essential for Marines to maintain professionalism, and the absence of an umbrella could be seen as a hindrance during inclement conditions. This change demonstrates how military regulations can adapt over time, balancing tradition with the realities of modern life. It's not just about looking sharp, it's about ensuring every Marine is prepared to face whatever Mother Nature throws their way. What do you think about this new regulation? What if I told you about a Simpsons house in Colombia? Imagine stepping into a vibrant apartment that looks just like the iconic Simpsons home. This unique Airbnb rental captures the quirky essence of Springfield and has become a must-visit destination for fans of the beloved animated series. Since its launch, the themed accommodation has exploded in popularity, making it quite the challenge to snag a reservation. With colorful decor and nods to the show around every corner, guests feel like they've entered the cartoon world. From Marge's famous blue hair to Homer's favorite donuts, the apartment is packed with fun references. Surrounding the property, Colombia's rich culture offers a perfect backdrop for your adventure. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a whimsical getaway, this Simpsons-inspired stay is sure to provide unforgettable memories. Can you resist the chance to experience a slice of Springfield in real life? Hard to believe, but Coolidge had a strange breakfast ritual. President Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States, had a quirky way of starting his day that left many folks puzzled. Every morning, while enjoying his breakfast, he would sit calmly and have Vaseline rubbed onto his bald head. This unusual habit became a notable part of his daily routine, an eccentricity that reflected his character. Coolidge particularly enjoyed a simple breakfast, often opting for oatmeal and fruit, but the ritual with Vaseline added a touch of peculiarity. Some say he believed the ointment helped keep his scalp healthy and shiny, while others speculate it was merely a unique personal quirk. Regardless of the reason behind it, this strange breakfast combination certainly contributed to Coolidge's reputation as one of the more unconventional leaders in American history. What other odd habits have you heard about famous figures? Discover the art of storytelling across India. India boasts a rich and intricate storytelling tradition that spans centuries. This fascinating narrative reveals how stories often come full circle, emphasizing that endings are not merely conclusions, but gateways to new tales. In many Indian cultures, storytelling is not just an art, but a way of life, reflecting social values, history, and moral lessons that resonate through generations. From the ancient epics of the Mahabharata to the rhythmic tales shared around village fires, each story carries a deeper meaning. However, it's intriguing that while these narratives have captivated audiences, they often remain unexplored in their reality. The constant cycle of storytelling invites listeners to reflect on their own experiences and challenges, making them not just spectators but active participants. What does this rich tradition reveal about human connection and creativity? Most people don't know this, but Russia fights alcoholism uniquely. In a bold move to combat alcohol addiction, Russia has embraced an unconventional treatment method that involves implanting a small capsule beneath the skin. This capsule is specially designed to react negatively when a person consumes alcohol. So if someone tries to drink even a little, they might experience severe side effects that can deter them from returning to alcohol. This could range from nausea to heightened anxiety, making the consequences of drinking unappealing. While this approach can be controversial, it serves as a strong motivator for individuals determined to break free from their dependence on alcohol. Some may question the ethics or effectiveness of such a strategy, but for many it offers a chance at a healthier lifestyle. Could this extreme method be the key to reducing addiction rates in other countries as well? Have you heard about South Korea's unique love holidays? In South Korea, celebrating love isn't just limited to February 14. Every 14th day of the month serves as a special occasion for couples to express their affection. This unique calendar includes a mix of themed celebrations, like Valentine's Day in February, where girls typically give chocolates to boys, and White Day in March, which is the reverse. Boys gift sweets to girls. But it doesn't stop there. Each month has its own theme, such as Rose Day in May, where lovers share roses, or the Heart Day in August, featuring heart-shaped gifts and romantic gestures. These love-themed days create a vibrant culture of romance, making it easy for couples to keep the spark alive and enjoy creative dates. Whether it's a candlelit dinner, a picnic in the park, or simply spending quality time together, these celebrations encourage couples to cherish their relationship throughout the year. Isn't it fascinating how South Korea has turned love into a monthly celebration? You won't believe this about Philadelphia. Approximately half of all Americans live within a day's drive of this vibrant city, making it an accessible destination for millions. Philadelphia isn't just famous for the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, it's also a hotspot for neighborhood gatherings and cookouts, which reflects its rich community spirit. Residents enjoy warmer months filled with backyard barbecues and block parties, fostering connections among friends and families. Moreover, Philadelphia's diverse neighborhoods offer a mix of cultures, cuisines, and traditions, making each gathering unique. Whether you're savoring a cheesesteak or listening to local music, there's always something happening in the city of brotherly love. So if you're looking for a place to celebrate, relax, or explore history, why not consider a trip to Philadelphia? You might just discover a new favorite spot. Did you know woolly mammoths walked with humans? This astonishing fact reveals that these massive creatures roamed the earth alongside early humans during a time when the pyramids were being constructed in Egypt. To put this into perspective, while ancient Egyptians were busy engineering monumental tombs, woolly mammoths were still very much alive, wandering through icy landscapes. This fascinating overlap challenges our traditional views of historical timelines, suggesting that our ancestors not only encountered these iconic mammals, but may have even hunted them for food or used their fur for warmth. Imagine ancient people navigating the rugged terrain of the Ice Age, spotting these giant beasts in the distance. The existence of woolly mammoths so close to such monumental human achievements prompts us to rethink how we understand ancient history. After all, the world has always been full of surprising connections and interactions that help shape civilizations. So next time you think about pyramids, don't forget about those colossal furry giants that once shared the same planet. Hard to believe, but we haven't returned to the moon. It has been over 50 years since astronauts last set foot on the lunar surface during the Apollo 17 mission in 1972. This significant gap highlights how lunar landings have shifted from exciting adventures to a fascinating chapter in history. Once a bustling site of exploration, the moon now feels like a distant dream, as plans for a return have often been stalled by budget constraints and shifting priorities. While we have sent robots and probes to study our nearest neighbor, the excitement of human exploration seems to be on the verge of a revival. NASA's Artemis program aims to return astronauts to the moon in the coming years, igniting visions of lunar bases and new scientific discoveries. With renewed interest in the moon, can we expect to see humans walking on its surface again soon? You might be shocked to learn that goldfish live long. Many people think of goldfish as short-lived pets, but under the right conditions, they can thrive and live for over 20 years. That's longer than some dog breeds. To ensure they reach this impressive age, goldfish need a spacious tank, clean water, and a nutritious diet. Did you know they have a memory that can last for several months? Contrary to the old myth that goldfish can only remember things for 3 seconds, studies show they can recall information and even recognize their owners. This remarkable memory allows them to learn tricks and navigate their environment with ease. Providing a stable and loving home can transform a simple goldfish into a long-term companion, showing just how rewarding these colorful creatures can be. So if you ever thought about getting a goldfish, remember there's much more to these fish than meets the eye. Did you know we can choose multiple races today? This change happened in the year 2000, when the U.S. Census officially allowed individuals to identify with more than one race. Before this important decision, people were forced to select a single racial category, which often overlooked the rich tapestry of multiracial identities present in society. By embracing the idea that many people have diverse backgrounds, the census acknowledged the complexities of identity in America. This shift not only reflects social progress, but also encourages a more nuanced understanding of our population. It highlights that identity is not a simple label, but a unique combination of experiences and heritage. Today, millions of Americans proudly identify as multiracial, showcasing the beauty of diversity in our communities. This shift also impacts policy, education, and representation, making it essential for the country to adapt and embrace these multifaceted identities. So how has this change affected our society and understanding of race? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Biff shares traits with Trump. The iconic character Biff Tannen from the classic movie Back to the Future was partly inspired by Donald Trump. Both characters display a loud, brash personality and share a notable obsession with wealth. Biff's over-the-top ambition and his flashy persona echo the traits that many associate with Trump, especially during the 1980s when the film was made. This connection isn't just a coincidence. It serves as a cultural commentary reflecting the values and attitudes surrounding wealth and power in American society. Through Biff's antics and his larger-than-life character, the filmmakers crafted a satire of the greed prevalent at the time, making audiences laugh while also prompting them to think about the implications of such personalities in real life. How often do we see these traits replayed in our own world today? Guess what really drives your appetite and mood? Brightly colored fruits and vegetables do more than just look good on your plate. They can actually enhance your dining experience. Studies have shown that vibrant colors like orange carrots, red tomatoes, and yellow peppers are often associated with flavor and nutrition, making them irresistible to our senses. Yellow, in particular, evokes a sense of energy and excitement, which can stimulate your appetite and elevate your mood. Think about it. When you see a bright fruit salad or a colorful veggie platter, doesn't it make you feel happier? These colors are not just for aesthetics. They often indicate the presence of vitamins and antioxidants that promote health. So next time you prepare a meal, remember to include those eye-catching fruits and veggies. It might just brighten your mood and nourish your body. Why is the Moriah Concert Hall a stunning sight? This architectural marvel boasts a breathtaking 107,000 square feet of glass, making it a true spectacle in the desert landscape. Designed to seamlessly blend with its surroundings, the hall reflects the stunning hues and textures of the desert, creating a dynamic visual experience that changes with the time of day. As sunlight dances off its glass exterior, visitors can witness the breathtaking play of light and shadow, turning the concert hall into a living piece of art. Beyond its beauty, the Moriah Concert Hall serves as a vibrant cultural hub, hosting everything from orchestras to community events. Its size and design not only enhance acoustic quality, but also invite people to connect with the natural environment around it. Whether you are admiring it from afar or enjoying a concert inside, the elegance of this structure is something every visitor remembers. So next time you're in the area, make sure to stop by and experience this glass wonder for yourself. Is it really true that hypnosis can't control you? The answer is yes. Despite popular belief, individuals cannot be hypnotized against their will or forced to act against their morals. Hypnosis works by guiding a person into a state of deep relaxation and focus, where they become more open to suggestions. However, this doesn't mean they lose control. They remain aware of their actions and choices. This unique state is often used in healthcare, particularly to help manage pain. For instance, those suffering from fibromyalgia or chronic pain have found relief through hypnosis as it alters their perception of pain. It's a powerful tool in the right hands, but always requires the person's consent. So while it can be incredibly effective, the choice to enter this state and the values guiding one's actions remain firmly in the individual's control. Did you know British courtrooms have two lawyer types? In the fascinating world of the UK legal system, solicitors and barristers play distinct yet complementary roles. Solicitors are the first point of contact for clients. They offer advice, prepare legal documents, and handle many aspects of a case. However, when it comes to representing clients in higher courts, solicitors must pass the baton to barristers. Barristers specialize in courtroom advocacy and litigation and possess the skills to present cases before judges and juries. This system exists to ensure that clients receive expert representation tailored to the complexities of their legal issues. When a case reaches a level requiring barristers, solicitors collaborate closely, providing necessary background information while barristers focus on their oral arguments. This division of labor drives the legal process efficiently, highlighting how teamwork enhances the justice system. So next time you think about legal proceedings, remember the vital roles both solicitors and barristers play in achieving justice. Why does Hollywood love reusing movie sets? This fascinating phenomenon puts a spotlight on how iconic locations can serve multiple stories. Take the eerie home of Sirius Black from the Harry Potter films. It's not just a spooky backdrop for wizards and magic. This cinematic gem also played a role in the Sherlock Holmes movie, showcasing the cleverness of set designers. By recycling sets, filmmakers save money and time while adding layers of nostalgia for viewers. Imagine walking through a space that evokes thrilling mysteries or magical adventures. It's like visiting old friends. Audiences might not realize they have seen a location before, yet the familiarity adds to the experience. Plus, such practices highlight the artistry behind movie production and the creative ways teams bring stories to life. So next time you see a familiar setting, think about all the great tales that have unfolded there. Are there any other sets you'd love to see reused? Is hookah really safer than smoking cigarettes? Contrary to what some may think, hookah smoking isn't a harmless pastime. In fact, research shows that just one session of hookah can expose users to more harmful substances than smoking an entire pack of cigarettes. When using a hookah, people inhale tobacco smoke mixed with flavored molasses and charcoal. This combination can produce high levels of toxic chemicals, including carbon monoxide, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. While the fruit flavors might make it seem less dangerous, hookah users actually end up inhaling deeper puffs, which can lead to significant health risks. Many believe that because the smoke passes through water, it's cleaner. However, studies highlight that the water does little to filter out these harmful compounds. So if you're thinking about trying hookah for its social vibe, remember, it might not be the safe alternative you've been led to believe. This might surprise you. Reindeer see more colors. Humans can see light in a range of wavelengths from about 700 nanometers in mm for reds to 400 nanometers for violets. This means our colorful world is vibrant, but limited to the visible spectrum. However, reindeer take color vision to a whole new level. These incredible animals can perceive light down to about 320 nanometers, which includes ultraviolet, UV light, a part of the spectrum completely invisible to us. This heightened ability helps them navigate icy landscapes and locate food hidden beneath the snow. For reindeer, the UV patterns on the ground and their fellow animals stand out, making it easier to find sustenance during harsh winters. So while we marvel at our rainbow of colors, reindeer experience a much broader visual world that enhances their survival. Isn't that fascinating? Guess what really drives ocean ecosystems crazy? The lionfish is causing quite a stir in the Atlantic Ocean. This striking fish, with its vibrant colors and long, venomous spines, is not just beautiful, it's also an invasive species that has been wreaking havoc since it first arrived in the region. Unfortunately, many native predators, including sharks, don't recognize lionfish as a meal, which allows their population to explode. As lionfish thrive without natural enemies, they devour a wide variety of small fish and invertebrates, disrupting the entire food web. This not only reduces the abundance of native species, but also alters coral reef structures, making them less resilient. Scientists are racing to find solutions, including promoting fishing efforts to curb lionfish populations. So how can we help restore balance in these vulnerable ecosystems? It's a challenge, but awareness is the first step. Let's uncover the truth about ancient Egyptian pillows. Many people picture soft, fluffy pillows when they think of a good night's sleep, but the ancient Egyptians had a different idea. They crafted stone pillows, often made from materials like limestone or alabaster. These hard, solid designs were not just for comfort, they served practical purposes. Ancient Egyptians believed that elevating the head while sleeping would keep them more alert and ward off insects. Interestingly, these stone pillows often featured a small carved area to cradle the head, providing some form of support. Furthermore, these pillows were not just functional. Many featured beautiful carvings and intricate designs, showcasing the artistry of the time. So while modern pillows are all about luxury and softness, the ancient Egyptians' choices reveal fascinating insights into their customs, beliefs, and lifestyles. What do you think about sleeping on stone? This might surprise you. Soldiers made periscopes. During World War I, soldiers in the trenches faced the treacherous threat of sniper fire. To protect themselves, they ingeniously crafted makeshift periscopes using materials available in their harsh environment, like broken mirrors and tin cans. These simple yet clever devices allowed them to peek above the trench without exposing themselves to deadly shots. While these periscopes were often poorly constructed and not highly effective, they played a vital role in keeping soldiers safe. By using these improvised survival tools, men could scout enemy positions or observe movements without being seen themselves. The inventive spirit shown by these soldiers highlights human creativity in the face of adversity. It's fascinating to think about how something so basic could have such an impact on their lives during the war, isn't it? What if I told you bamboo grows 35 inches daily? This remarkable plant isn't just a pretty face. It belongs to the grass family. That's right. Bamboo is classified as grass, which surprises many people. These incredible plants are known for their fast growth, with certain species able to shoot up an astonishing 35 inches in just 24 hours. Imagine resting under a bamboo grove and awakening to a transformed landscape, surrounded by towering stalks that seem to have sprouted overnight. This rapid growth makes bamboo a vital resource in many cultures, used for everything from building materials to delicious dishes. Plus, it plays a significant role in the environment by absorbing carbon dioxide and providing oxygen. So next time you see bamboo, remember it's not just beautiful, it's a powerful plant that keeps on growing. Isn't nature amazing? Did you know about Colorado's 50-year mayor mystery? In the small town of Loma, Colorado, an unelected mayor managed to hold office for more than half a century. This unusual situation started when he was appointed as mayor pro tem after the official mayor refused to sign liquor licenses. Instead of holding a proper election in 1974, the town council decided it would be too costly, which meant the appointed mayor kept his title for decades. Residents watched as he oversaw local governance without ever being elected by the community. This strange scenario raises questions about democratic processes and how long an unelected official can maintain power. The story of Loma's mayor highlights the quirks of local politics and the importance of citizens having a say in their leadership. Could this happen in other towns, or are there checks in place to prevent it? Here's a wild fact about Madagascar's wildlife. Madagascar is famous for its astonishing biodiversity, boasting that about 90% of its wildlife is found nowhere else on our planet. This means that if you want to see unique creatures like lemurs and chameleons, Madagascar is the place to be. The island's isolation from mainland Africa has created the perfect conditions for evolution, leading to a remarkable level of endemism, where species adapt to their specific environments. For instance, there are over 100 different species of lemurs, each with its own distinct traits and habitats. Chameleons, with their incredible color-changing abilities, add to Madagascar's charm. This exceptional variety of life is not just fascinating, it's also fragile, highlighting the importance of conservation efforts to protect these unique species and their habitats. What wild creatures will you discover in Madagascar? Why did radium capture the public's imagination? In the early 20th century, radium was hailed as a miracle cure, captivating people with promises of healing and vitality. Enthusiastic about its supposed benefits, individuals flocked to buy items like radium bath salts, radioactive toothpaste, and even radon-infused water, believing these products could cure ailments and boost their energy. Despite their popularity, many of these products only contained minimal radiation, making them largely ineffective for actual healing. The allure of radium was fueled by scientific discoveries and media hype, leading to widespread public fascination. Interestingly, even today, some spas still promote radium treatments, keeping the spirit of this bygone era alive. It's fascinating to think how a substance associated with disaster and health risks has maintained such a legacy. What does this say about our relationship with science and wellness? Here's a wild fact about toothbrush history. For centuries, people used toothbrushes made from animal bristles, specifically from pigs or horses. This might sound strange to us today, but back then, these natural bristles were the best materials available for cleaning teeth. The first known toothbrushes date back to ancient China, where sticks with frayed ends were used to scrub teeth. Fast forward to the 20th century, and manufacturers introduced nylon bristles, making toothbrushes more effective and easier to maintain. This transition to synthetic materials revolutionized dental hygiene. Today's toothbrushes come in various shapes, sizes, and even colors. You might prefer soft bristles for sensitive gums or sturdy ones for a deep clean. However, no matter the style, brushing your teeth with a modern toothbrush helps prevent cavities and maintain fresh breath. Isn't it fascinating how this everyday item has evolved over time? From animal hair to nylon, the toothbrush reflects our changing understanding of dental care and hygiene. Believe it or not, Chris Hadfield has a funny title. When a newspaper was searching for a catchy way to describe Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield, they humorously dubbed him the best pilot of Canadian winds. This playful misquote quickly caught on, displaying both Hadfield's skills as a pilot and his connection to Canada's vast skies. Hadfield became famous for his iconic space missions, including his impressive stint on the International Space Station, where he captured the hearts of millions with his charming personality and the stunning photographs of Earth. This whimsical title reflects not just his flying expertise, but also the lightheartedness he brings to even the most serious topics, inspiring many people to explore the sciences. Hadfield's sense of humor and ability to connect with the public make him an extraordinary ambassador for space exploration. Every time you think of the best pilot of Canadian winds, it serves as a reminder of the joy and wonder that comes with reaching for the stars. How many other quirky titles can you think of for famous figures?